morning. How are you guys? And thank you so much for dropping in to see me. I'm Dr. Liz, and I want to talk about creating these small romance rituals that have such a huge lasting impact now and later in your relationship. And you know what? The fun thing about this is that these rituals, transitions, connections are transferable. So whether we're talking about you in a new budding relationship and you're wanting to get things on track right away, or 5 months, 5 years, 50 years, these rituals are timeless and endless, and you can apply them in your relationship with your kids or friends, just shifting things around a little bit. But really, what I want to talk about is you don't have to let your relationship erode. And so I thought, hey, it's springtime. Let's do it. Let's talk about it. Because whether you are talking about a long term or maybe a new relationship, maintaining regular communication, being willing to compromise or learning the art of compromise, and being able to emotionally support each other are critical to the foundations of a healthy relationship. And this takes effort. Okay. All right. Not bad effort, but it does take effort. So let's jump in. One of the things that I notice in relationships is that we start to take each other for granted. I get it. We have to, at some level, go on autopilot and know that we can rely on them. They can rely on us because we have busy schedules. We have stressful obligations, even if they're good stress, like kids or critters or jobs and job promotions. There's still obligations at times that take our time away, our attention, our energy. And it's often where it's common, really, at times to neglect our partners, our spouses. And that can lead to feelings of insecurity, resentment, feeling like we're drifting apart. And that's where those affairs, slip in, emotional affairs. That's where the resentment, and we start more and more distance between each other. And taking the time to connect with each other through small acts, small daily acts, is a very simple, easy, and so effective way to show your love and devotion. And I think that's one of the biggest things that I hear in folks when I'm working with my couples is that, yes, they realize they've taken each other for granted, didn't know how it happened. The right on the heels of that is that they don't feel like they have enough time to do anything big. They're so busy. I know we are busy, and it feels like we're asking. Until I start breaking it down and talking, it feels like we are asking a lot, or I'm asking a lot, and I'm not. Through the act of small romance rituals, connections, transitions, you are able to connect with each other on a daily basis. All right. So I've gathered a whole bunch of ways that are simple, easy, but very important that so that you can create. I want you to design it for your relationship to have a way to incorporate into your daily routine. But before we, jump into what each of those are, I wanted to spend a little more time on the value of these rituals. Because if I'm asking someone and myself, you, to do something different to shift that all important time or energy, you got to know why, right? So, the value of rituals and transitions, connections, we can call them what you want, is that it's a place where we stop. We, me, you stop, we pause, we become deliberate in our relationship. That's huge, 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 huge. All right. It's part of getting mindful and being intentional. And when we make a habit of letting our spouse or partner, that other person, know that they're important and special in our life, we can do this in very simple daily actions, gestures, words that for both you and your sweetheart, that you'll know and feel the connection. And it's going to look differently for every relationship or for each person. And that's cool. It's wonderful because what it's doing, you're personalizing it. You're taking the stuff that I'm sharing with you and you're incorporating it into your daily actions, your daily habits. And then guess what? Just like compound interest, if we keep putting that dollar into the bank, we are going to build. And so the power of these gestures every single day throughout the day, and that's where I'm going to show you how to slide those in throughout each and every day. They build and they protect your love. They protect your relationship from the erosion of daily life, from stress, from social media, from the pull of interest going in other ways. So redirecting your time and attention. It also has them redirecting their time and attention. It's really interesting. It's kind of contagious. And it shifts back to us. All right. So we're not out here. We're pausing. We're getting deliberate. We're thinking, this is what I want to do. This is what I need to do. This is my habit for this moment. This is my ritual. This is my connection. And as we do that, our attention goes back to us. And it creates an inner warmth, an inner connection, that secret thing of knowing that you care for them and that they care for you. Right. With the power of rituals, of romance, rituals, of connections, you are giving and you are receiving. It's not just I just can't even imagine. I can't even explain how powerful it is when you get mindful and you get deliberate and you give to the person, you get back. All right. So it's not just all one-sided and they're always getting something. You're going to be benefiting from this. And that's part of the value. That's part of the why. Then you will be defying time. You will be one of those success stories. And they're sitting back like, how would you do it? And you'll know that it was through simple daily acts. You built up the interest. You built up the love, the connection, the feeling that of the good feelings of why you said yes to each other. Okay. So tomorrow we're going to be starting off with the first thing in the morning. And each day, I'm going to take you through different parts of your day where you can easily add these acts and rituals into your life and into their life and into your relationship. So I'm going to pop off today. Please sit down, think about these small acts and how you might gain from them and how your relationship would gain from them. And I will see you tomorrow, where we will start off the day with how you can start off your day, your morning in your relationship and start gearing it for success. Take care. Drop your comments, drop your questions below. I will be following up with you and doing more of these series. Take care. Bye.